This is The Wine Room at Putnam Market in Saratoga Springs, upstate New York. And I'm William. So, when it comes to wine, whose advice do you trust? And do you trust the critics? Well, here's a thought for you. This is June 2013. This is August 2013. This is October 2013 of Robert Parker's Wine Advocate. Each of these volumes is approximately 120 pages long. Put together there are 360 pages, and it represents 6 months' work. So 360 pages, 6 months' work, 2 pages a day. That's assuming he doesn't take a break for Saturdays and Sundays or doesn't feel unwell a few days. And there's a typical page. I'll put it the right way up so you can see it. There's a typical page. It's not an insignificant number of wines to taste. Now the question is, can he be really objective all the time? And I'm not saying about Mr. Parker, but can any critic really be objective all the time? And there's a really interesting book here which is called Thinking Fast and Slow, and I was reminded of it by Ray Iles, who's just written this most fabulous book about wine, and he quotes it in there. And specifically what he quotes is the fact that most of us, if we're told that a baseball bat costs $1 more than the ball does, and the two together cost 110, we immediately jump to the conclusion, well, the bat costs $1, doesn't it? And no, it doesn't. It doesn't work that way. It's wrong. It seems right, but it's wrong. And in order to pay attention and get it right, we really have to do the math. And you'll see, actually, the ball costs 5 cents. But what if you stop paying attention? And that's what this guy who wrote this book, Thinking Fast and Slow, says can happen really easily, particularly if you're tired. And here's one for. It's a judgment which was reported in the proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences. And these were judges in Israel, and they were the unwitting participants, and they spent entire days reviewing applications for parole. And here's the thing, if your application for parole came before these judges just before lunch when they were hungry, you had absolutely no chance of getting parole. But if your application came in after lunch, you had a 65% chance of being released from jail. That's how their judgment is altered by how they feel and the extent to which they can use self-control to pay attention to the facts and not to behave instinctively and say, well, the bat costs $1 or this is an 85-point wine. So who do you trust? In the end, you need someone to trust, and that may be someone who's in your local wine store. And of course I would say that because that's what I believe and it's what I do. But I may well not be your local wine store. So search it out and have a great 2024.